Got him. Woo! Okay. Oh my gosh, he's pulling the kayak. He's really not happy. Okay, buddy. Okay. All right. Woo! Okay, stop. Oh, how do I get him in the boat? Look at this thing. Hey guys, Crystal here from KC Kayak Fishing. Today we are switching gears a little bit and we are going to cook up one of the beautiful Chinook salmon that I caught in Ucluelet. So today we are going to cook some home-style salmon burgers. I'm really excited for this one, guys. As you know, we eat a lot of fish in our house. We're very lucky that our kids love it. All 4 of them devour salmon. However, doing the same old thing kind of gets boring after a while. So we are constantly looking for new recipes, new ways to switch it up. And this is a recipe we have not tried yet. So stay tuned and watch this video to see how we make up some beautiful salmon burgers. The ingredients we are going to use today are pretty basic. You can find them at almost any local grocery store, but when put together, we are hoping that it's going to make a very tasty salmon burger. We've got your mayonnaise, a red bell pepper, of course you can use any color that you want, red onion, and we're going to top the burgers with some Gouda as well. You can use provolone cheese, you can use whatever cheese you want. We chose to use Gouda cheese. And then topping the burger with some sort of greens of your choice. We are using baby arugula for that kind of little bit of a bite. I love arugula. I put it on almost everything. And avocado and salmon just go together. There's just no doubt about that. We are going to crust the burgers with Ritz Crackers of all things. And I think that's going to add a nice little punch of not only a crispy texture and a nice crunchy outer shell, but a little bit of salt as well. And then for our seasoning, we've got a little bit of Cajun here and a little bit of Cayenne Pepper. Of course, you can add if you want more spicy or use less if you don't want as spicy. So for our kids, we're not gonna put as much cayenne on theirs. On ours, we'll have more. And then last but not least, for our greens, some fresh parsley. Can never go wrong with fresh herbs. And then when the burgers are done, we are going to put them on some really yummy fresh brioche buns. The first thing that we are going to do is just saute up our red onion and our red bell pepper, just a little bit of olive oil, and that is the first step.
Oh! My eyes are burning!
Can we show everyone our new family member? Here we have Cole. He's our new buddy. Say hi, Cole. And Rosie loves him. They're best friends, and it's the cutest thing in the world. Here comes Rosie. Rosie, look at your baby. Oh my goodness, this cat is amazing. New KC Kayak family member. Hey, buddy? Yeah.
Alright, since Crystal's playing with the cat and got distracted, we're going to do a little bit of olive oil.
No shame. I am playing with that.
A little bit of olive oil in a cast iron pan. Use whatever pan you want.
When you're sauteing the onion and the pepper, just make sure you're covering them up in all that oil and mixing those flavors together. And also helps so that they don't burn if you're stirring them. It smells so good. So now we are going to take our salmon fillets. They've already been deboned and the skin is taken off. And we are going to chop them as fine as we can, as we want to squish this into actual salmon burger patties. I feel like this knife could be sharpened a bit. Are you gonna take over? Why don't you just do it?
Get some.
You're so good at it. I'm not.
Get some.
Look at that, guys. Kyle is also a chef, secretly. He's just good at everything. I love how we do cooking videos, but we don't really know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay guys, it is time to mix up our burger patties. So we have our sauteed veggies that we did earlier. And we are going to do probably about 3 tablespoons for this amount of salmon, generous sized. Make sure you use the real stuff, not the Miracle Whip, but the actual egg-based mayonnaise. I'd say that's probably good. Like I said, we don't measure in this house. We kind of just eyeball it. Cajun, you can also replace with any other spice that you want. If you want a bit of flair. I'm gonna eyeball about a couple tablespoons, I would say. Cayenne pepper is gonna have a little bit more bite to it, so I'm gonna go a little lighter on that.
But we should just do that on ours.
Okay.
We'll add that to our patties separately.
Okay, so Kyle and I, he made a good point. We'll add the cayenne separately to our patties, not the whole thing, because the kids probably won't really like it. And
Parsley.
a little bit of fresh parsley here, chopped up. Once again, probably about 2.5 tablespoons. Oh, there's one big piece in there. You can use dried parsley if you want to. We decided to use the fresh stuff. And then all you gotta do, and I'm sure you could use traditional breadcrumbs as well.
Or panko.
Or panko. We're gonna do some Ritz Crackers, just kind of crumple them up with our hands here. Super easy to break up in your hands. This is a decent amount of salmon, and we want this.
3 pounds.
It's probably about 3 pounds of salmon, I would say. We want this to kind of pull the ingredients all together. So I'm gonna do. My dog is under my feet as always. Rosie, get out of there. I'm gonna do probably about a cup at least of the Ritz Crackers. Rosie, get. I dropped the Ritz Cracker. She's going for it. I don't blame her, they're pretty good. I don't know, what do you think, babe? Is that about enough? Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's probably about enough. And
now it's time to get dirty.
Time to get in there and get messy. As long as your hands are clean, which I did wash mine. Ooh, it smells good already. Kyle's so good at finding these recipes. Whenever I think of a salmon burger, I just think of like a slab of salmon on a bun. I'm not as creative as him when it comes to cooking. Maybe because I do it so much that I'm kind of sick of it. To be honest, with 4 kids, it's like I'm always in the kitchen and they're always hungry. So the next step, guys, step number 3 here. After you've mixed up your salmon, we're gonna actually form the salmon patties. Is that bigger?
Whatever you think. Buns are pretty small.
Buns are pretty small, yeah, so I'm not gonna go too big, but we're putting it in some saran wrap so that kind of holds its shape. You want to wrap it in saran wrap, put it in the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then that way it kind of holds its shape, because salmon's a little bit more crumbly than, say, you know, hamburger meat would be. Okay, I'll get you to wrap this one up.
Yeah.
Okay guys, we are going to leave those patties in the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes. And this is a good time while you're waiting for the patties to firm up in the fridge to prep your toppings. And also we are gonna do a really yummy dill dip, which I'm excited about. And keep on watching to see what that looks like. All right guys, we are gonna make a delicious dill dip that you can use for any sides that you wanna have with your burger, if you're gonna do fries, and you can also put it on the burger. So we are gonna start with 1.5 cups of sour cream. Scoop it in there, just get a rough measure on it. There's one. And then we're gonna add 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, again using the real mayonnaise. The two just blend together to give it a nice creamy texture and flavor. All right guys, I am gonna use a generous 1.5. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Teaspoons of dried dill. You can use the fresh stuff if you want to. And then we're gonna add a little bit of garlic powder. Make sure you're using garlic powder and not garlic salt, because we are adding salt to this as well. And it might be a little bit too salty. So 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Next, we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. Next, we are going to add some fresh parsley. Once again, you can use the dried stuff if you want to. It doesn't have to be fresh. This is probably like roughly a tablespoon. Like I said, we don't use exact measurements, but you can if you want. Nothing wrong with that either. And then our shallot, which these guys are, they have the onion flavor, but they also have like a slight garlic flavor as well. If you want to mince it as fine as you can. This is probably just over a tablespoon, maybe 1.5 tablespoons of the shallot. Okay, that's all the ingredients, and we're just gonna give it a nice mix. You can add a little bit of cayenne pepper or chipotle if you want for a bit of a kick, but because we've got the kiddos, we're not gonna do that. I would like to try it another time though. Oh, this looks so yummy. All right, there's your dill dip. Pretty quick and pretty simple ingredients.
Now let's fry up some burgers.
Let's fry up some burgers. All right guys, we are using a stick of garlic butter to oil up our pan. Why not add some more flavor? That's the way I see it. I love garlic. So I'm gonna unwrap our beautiful little patties here. And you only wanna cook them about 6 to 7 minutes aside. Definitely don't wanna overcook salmon. And there's no excuse to overcook salmon that's been previously frozen, because it doesn't have to be cooked. You can eat salmon raw when it's been frozen. So if you're like us and you like it almost a little bit medium rare, only a few minutes for each side, or until it's just a little bit golden brown on the top. Add another one here. I'm so excited to try these. I'm so hungry. And we have it on about a medium heat. Our stove is gas, so it does get quite hot, so I might turn it down just a little bit. All right guys, I'm gonna give these guys a little flip. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Because these are salmon burgers, they're a little bit more delicate, so when you flip them, be a little more gentle about it. So since I flipped those, I'm going to use the garlic butter over here to toast my brioche buns as well. I don't know about you, but I really like when the buns have a little bit of crunch to them, but still warm and gooey on the inside. Okay. More patties, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Those ones are done. Here's your rosy boo. I'm glad our kids love fish, but they are a little picky when it comes to toppings and certain veggies. So as much as I want to put avocado and arugula on theirs, I will not, because I know then they probably won't eat it, unfortunately. But this is still a delicious meal, lots of nutrition for them. And I really, really hope that they love it. Look at this thing. So good. Here's the test. Oh my gosh, that is so good. So good. So good. We're gonna have to make these again, for sure.
Oh yeah, we need to make these for breakfast.
Outro or
We could do breakfast fish burgers.
Alright guys, that is a wrap on our cooking video. Like I said, we're definitely not professionals. We just love fishing. We love catching our fish and then cooking it and preparing it for our family. So, I hope that video has inspired you to try a new salmon burger recipe. Don't judge us on our cooking skills. And once again, thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to share, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram. And until next time, catch you later.